Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about adding multimedia elements and forms. In that chapter we have seen about inserting images, right? We have seen the familiar image formats GIF, that is graphical interchange format, JPEG, Joint Photographic Experts Group, PNG, Portable Network Graphics, SVG, scalable vector graphics, and then we have seen about inserting the images in HTML, right? And we have seen the attributes of image tag also, alternative text, width and height, v space and h space, that is vertical space and horizontal space, align, and then we have seen the left and right values of align attribute also, right? And then we have seen about scrolling text. How can we scroll text in HTML using HTML? How can you make a text to scroll in web page? We have to use marquee tag, right? And then we have seen the attributes of marquee tag also. What are the attributes of marquee tag? Height and width, direction, behavior, scroll delay, scroll amount, loop, BG color, H space and V space, right? And in this session, we are going to see about adding video and sound to a web page. Right here, we are going to add the video or the audio or maybe any music documents into this HTML, and we are going to display the particular video or audio into the web page, right? Video and sound are the main part of a modern web pages, right? Here, when you are including a video or audio content as a inline or a external data, inline means inline refers that audio or video files are handled as a part of the page itself. That is inline. Okay, here we'll use inline audio or video. That means the page itself will have the audio or video as a part of it. Okay, these media files will play the audio or video when the page is visible in the browser window. External means that is linking an external audio or video by using a URL. Right? Here we'll use embed tag, that is EMBED. Embed tag only we'll use here to attach a video or a audio file easily with the web page through this HTML. Okay, this tag will include the control of this multimedia automatically in the browser screen, which the web page will display the particular audio or video. Okay, no embed, that tag no embed, no embed tag means that will be used as an alternative to display some other media file in case of the browser does not support the embed tag, right? Some audio or video file formats are not supported by a browser means we'll give another video file or audio file using no embed tag, right? So we can use this as the alternative one to display or to include a video or audio file into the browser, right? SRC we saw in image itself. SRC is the primary attribute used with this embed also. SRC means source, right? The SRC attribute used to specify the name of the file with its location, source location. That means in your computer, if that file is there, that file plays. The location of that file you have to give, right? That is the source location, right? Other attributes are alt, height, width, and align. These are also used as it is used in image tag, right? The general format is embed. Inside the tag you have to give embed, EMBED, space source, SRC is equal to, and then you have to give the particular audio file name with location. If it is a video file, you have to give the video file's name with location, and you can close the tag. And it is a container tag, right? So it has a closing tag also. What is the closing tag? /embed is the closing tag, right? When you are seeing the example which is in 274, you will get the clear idea of it, right? You can give any text along with this video and audio file, right? Here, after when you are opening the body tag, after the body tag, you will be inserting. If you need an image, you will be inserting the image. Or if you are having some text, you will insert that text, right? Along with it, you can give this embed video or audio tag along with it, and you can just insert the audio or video file, and you will be seeing or you will be hearing that audio or video in the browser, right? And the next one is background music. Background music means music can be played in the background to a web page also, right? While you are viewing a web page, this is known as inline sound, that the or a inline sound or movie, right? This BG sound, this tag is used to attach a inline sound file in HTML. Okay, here also src attribute is used to define the location of that particular file. Okay, volume attribute is also there. You can adjust the volume control using this volume attribute, right? The loop attribute defines the duration of play, right? A loop attribute, volume attribute is used to adjust the volume of that particular sound or the background music. Loop attribute is used to uh, define the duration of the music, right? And infinite value is there. Infinite value causes the audio to play. Whenever you are opening the page, the audio will be playing, right? That means as long as the page is viewed, that sound or the background music will be played. That means here you have to use infinite value, right? We'll see the general format of background music. We saw the tag BG sound, right? Space SRC. You have to give the source, right? BG sound space SRC is equal to, there you have to give the music file name along with the location, right? The same way as you saw in image or inserting a audio or video file, here also in this background music also, same way you will use BG sound tag. That is only the difference. And space src is equal to, and you will give the music file name along with the location, right? And the next one is working with forms. Okay, here this is the main thing to create any application form, or maybe any if you are conducting some contest through online, you can give an application form to apply that contest. Or maybe if you are conducting an exam also, this can be used, right? Forms are used to receive information from the user, right? Forms are commonly used to allow the users to register on a website, or sometimes to log into a website, or to order a product, or if you want to send a feedback about something, feedback forms, everything. For any type of thing we can use this form, right? We can use application form. Or to get admission in some college, we'll have some admission forms, right? Here now we are going to see how to design this form. Okay, working with forms. Okay, the form tag. Here till now we used for image visa img tag. For background music visa BG sound tag. Likewise, here to create a form, we have form tag. Okay, FORM. That form tag is used to create a form. Okay, any HTML will start with the form tag, means it will end with slash form tag, right? Form means this contains many types of form elements, right? Form means it will have some text box, or it will have some choosing like option box and all, right? So here we have so many elements like text box, radio button, checkbox, buttons, drop down list, maybe a submit button will be there, confirm button will be there, agree button will be, agree checkbox will be there. Likewise, many elements will be there in form, right? Here we are going to see this uh, attributes and what are the things will come inside form only here now, right? The form has a special element which is called a submit button, right? Whatever entry you are giving, only when you give the submit button, that server application will start to process, or it will be taken by the server, right? This submit button will submit the entries of a form to a server application, and then only it will process the entries whatever you are given in the form, right? Each element in the form is assigned a name using name attribute, right? The attribute is a name, right? The user enters the values inside a text box, or if the user is selecting some option from choosing, if you are having gender boy girl, means if the sender is selecting one or anything whatever, if they are selecting from a drop down list also, the user has to enter the values there, right? We giving the details through a form, right? The value they enter, or the things they have selected with the name of the uh, corresponding element form will be given to the server, and it will be served inside the server, right? Let's see the attributes which are used frequently along with this form tag. Okay, the main attributes are method and action attributes, right? Method and action, right? Method means this is a tag that is used to identify how the form element names and values will be sent to the server, right? Here we'll use get method or post method, right? Inside this method we have get method and post method. Get method means this will append the names of the form elements and their values to a URL, right? Post method means this will send the name and value of the form element as packets, right? If you are giving get method means here we saw the attributes which are used frequently in this form tag are method and action, right? In method we saw get method and post method, right? Get method means the names of the form elements and the values whichever you are giving inside the form will be given to the URL, right? Post method means this all will be saved, or this all will be sent as a packet. Okay. Then the next one is action attribute. Action attribute means this identifies the server side program or the script that will process the form. Okay. The action will be uh, a name of a common gateway interface, that is CGI, common gateway interface program, and this will be written in programming languages like maybe Java, JavaScript, or PHP, or ASP, or Perl, or ASP is active server pages, right? About this JavaScript and all, we'll see it later. Now we are just seeing the basic of HTML, right? Now you know something about HTML, and now you are going to create a form, right? To create a form, the general format is form. First you will give method and action. Two attributes are there, right? Method is equal to either you can give get or post, right? And then action is equal to, and you have to give the server script, backend server script's name, right? So this is the format to include a form in your HTML tag, HTML code, right? And the form elements you can give inside this, and at last you have to close the form tag. How will you close the form tag? Slash form, right? And the next one is form elements. Okay, in HTML there are many types of form controls, and they are used to collect the data from the user, right? Some of the form elements are text box. If you need a name, you will use this text box. Okay, you will insert a name or address. If you are typing something there, you will have text box, right? And if some email ID or password is there, you will have password. That element will be there, right? If you want to select something, you will have checkbox or radio buttons. Okay. And the next one is text area. If it is a small, if you have to enter just a name, you will use text box, right? If you want to enter 2 or 3 lines, you will use text area, right? And select box. Select box means options will be there, and from there you can select. That means select box or a drop down list box will be there. And you'll have some buttons like submit or reset or confirm or agree, like that. Some button will be there. These are all the form controls, right? Here first let's see about input tag, right? Input tag means whatever your input you need, whatever input you need, whatever you want as a input, you will use this input tag along with it, right? Most of the form controls are created by using this input tag only. Input tag is a empty tag, right? This is used to create different form elements or controls like a text box, radio buttons, text area, sidebar, everything, right? Here, let's see what are the attributes which come under this input tag, right? The type is this attribute is used to define the type of controls which has to be created by this input tag, right? Let's see the type attributes now. At first one is text. Text means this is used to create a text box, right? It is like if you need a name or an address, or if you want to enter something, if you have to type something, you will get this text box, right? Maybe a email or something means you will use this text box, right? This elements are used to get all kinds of text inputs, right? And the next one is password. This is similar to the text box, but when you are entering the text there, that characters will be appearing as a coded symbols, or it will appear like an asterisk, right? That is the difference between text box and password, right? If it is a text box, whatever you are typing, it will be visible on the screen. But if you are giving it as a password, whatever you are entering, it will be displayed as a coded thing, or it will be displayed in asterisk, right? And the next one is checkbox. Checkbox means it will be like a small square box, right? When this user is clicking on the square box, a small tick mark will be appearing inside this square mark, right? This is used to select some multiple choice, multiple options, right? If we are asking you what subject do you prefer, what are the subjects you like, means you will have the options like English, Tamil, Maths, Computer Science, Biology, Physics, Chemistry, Commerce, Economics. Like this, you'll have the subjects, right? Whatever subjects you wish, you can select. That means you'll be selecting computer application. If you like, means you'll select computer, English, Tamil, Math, like that. Whatever subject you are selecting, more than one option, multiple choices can be selected using this checkbox, right? Radio button means this is like a multiple option only, but you can select any one from the multiple options, right? Radio button and checkbox. Uh, know the difference between the checkbox and radio button. Both will have the multiple options, but in checkbox you can select a number of options. One, two, three, or four. You can select all the options also. But in radio button, when you are selecting one, if you are selecting uh, this one, you'll use for selecting the gender and all, right? For if you are selecting boy, it will be selected. Again, if you are selecting a girl, if you are selecting girl means the thing uh, which you have already selected will be disappeared, and the last selection will be selected, right? This element looks like a small circle, right? When the user select an item, the tiny dot will appear inside the circle, right? If the user selects another option, and the thing which you have selected previously will be deselected, or it will be disappear, right? This means the user can select only one option from the given options from a group, right? So that is radio button, right? And the next one is reset. This is a special command which is used to clear all the entries made in a form. If you want to enter the form again, and if you have entered it once, and if you have submitted, means you can select this reset option. Reset button will be there. If you are clicking the reset button, all the columns or all the form or the all the text box, checkbox, everything will become blank, and you can enter it again from the first, right? And the next one is submit button. Submit button, this is also a special command, but this is used to submit all the entries which you have given in the form, right? This will be submitted to the back end users, right? And next one is button. This is a standard graphical button on the form which is used to call functions on click. Okay, when you are clicking, it will call some other function. So you can use this button, and you can use any text inside the button, right? And the next one is, first we saw about type attribute, right? And the next one is name. This is used to assign a name to the input controls, right? When the form is submitted, the data values are passed to the server along with the name of the controls. Okay, and the next one is value. Value means this is used to define some default value for some control. Okay, size. Size means this is used to set the size of the input text or the width of the input text. This will be done in terms of characters, right? This is applicable for text box and password boxes only, right? If it is a text box, you'll have some, if it is a name text box, our names will be 14 or 16, like maximum we'll have 14 or 16 or maybe 18 letters, means we'll set the width of the input text in terms of characters, right? If it is a message box, if when you are typing a message or when you are typing the description box in Instagram or something, we'll have some limits there, right? They'll have assigned 100 characters, 100 letters or 200 letters only can be given inside that particular text box, right? That is the size or the width of the input text, right? That is size attribute. And the next one is max length. That means the uh, maximum length, right? This is used to set the length of the input character, the number of characters to be inputted to the text box or a password box, right? So these are all the attributes of input tag, right? And they have given a example for this input with input tags and all. You just refer it. It is in page number 277 and 278, right? You just refer this two program, this code. One is an HTML code to demonstrate form and form controls. That is a login form. And in page number 278, you have another HTML code and the output. For HTML code to demonstrate form and form controls with text box, checkbox, and radio buttons and all. Right? Here we saw the attributes which is used here, and they have used the same attributes and they have written the HTML code. Right? You just refer this 277 and 278 pages before attending the next session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or I'll just clear this and I'll just explain about this coding in the next session. Right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Bye.